Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down under the mat. We are here in Madison Square Garage around the pool table of relevancy. Mr. Dan Danielson to my left. I am Ready Reecey, and we are here to talk about all things professional wrestling. Been a busy weekend on both fronts for us.
It has been.
I hear. You've been attending Summer Nats over the weekend.
You can't see the rubber on my feet and my knees, but that's fine.
The burnt rubber?
The burn rubber from all the tyres.
When does that finish? Is that like...
Today was the last day.
What time is it? Is it like done now?
Yeah, pretty much finished by
10
the
to
time we
5
finished.
as of recording.
It's a late recording for us.
It is. But you were at Summer Nats today.
I was.
I got to watch the Packers fucking lose against the Chicago Bears, which was great.
Yeah, look, I mean, I missed the NFL because I was at Summer Nats, but also we made I was going to go to Summer Nats with my mate, and he could only go on Sunday.
Okay.
So we took Lockie for the first time to the actual Summer Nats this time. And went in and stuff, saw all the burnouts and things. It was really fun. But Sunday, like, if you've never heard of what Summer Nats is, it's a massive car show. Happens in Canberra every year.
Burnouts and old cars.
Lots of old cars, lots of burnouts. There's drift comps. There's a whole bunch of different things. I might even see if Luke can put maybe a couple of photos I put up.
It'll
in the
just
video.
be like 90% smoke.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. But it starts on like Thursday. So like Thursday and then Friday's like the family day type thing.
Yeah,
Saturday's the big day where they do a lot of stuff. And then today was the finals of stuff. And so by the time we got there, like half the cars had already left. Even at like 10 in the
Everyone's
morning.
just like heading back out of town.
Yeah, like we watched the dyno stuff for today, and they had the finals. Do you want to have a guess of how much horsepower the top 3 cars had? So this was also...
I don't know shit about cars, so I'm just going to say something like 9,000.
It's not over 9,000. That's a bit ridiculous. But like,
It's over 9,000!
Like if you look at a Ferrari, it's like 500 kilowatts, right?
Okay.
A standard Falcon that you would buy or a Commodore or whatever is like 250 kilowatts.
Oh, okay.
In horsepower, that's like 400, give or take. So
400 horses.
400 horsepower. 400, 500, 600 horsepower is like...
Pretty up there.
Yep.
Okay.
What were the top 3 cars that we watched?
With that information now, I reckon maybe halve that and go like 3,000 to 4,000.
Yeah, so we watched the third place qualifier was a Commodore, a twin turbo Commodore that was... It broke its own record of 1,700 horsepower.
Jesus.
Then the second one was 2,100 horsepower.
Okay.
And the winner was an old HQ Holden.
Oh, wow.
Broke the world record. Well, the Australian record at least. It's done.
Okay.
3,763
Jesus
horsepower.
Christ.
That was so loud. And look, we've been to like slam wrestling events where they've had the music turned up to 11. This was even louder than that, which is crazy to think.
Yeah. Well, speaking of slam, I got the magnificent opportunity to do a training session on Friday night.
This is exciting. Please enlighten us.
Well, might not reflect on me too well, but it was literally like a last minute decision because my brother Josh had signed up, I think last year, a couple months ago. And I have been umming and ahhing about it since Slam started up.
Yep.
And I talked to Josh on, I think, Monday or Sunday, so a week ago. And he was like, yep, I'm still planning on going on Friday.
Because you know who didn't tell? Me.
Yeah. Well, I wanted it to be a surprise. So I confirmed with Josh that he was like, yep, I'm still going to go on Friday. I'm like, all right. And I talked to Luke. I'm going to see if it's not too late to put in my rego. And I registered for the tryout. Got absolutely beaten by I think the workout, like the warm-up itself.
Was worse.
Was worse than taking bumps in the ring. Not to downplay bumps, because they made me do like front bumps, so like Ric Flair style front bumps, which was the most like nerve-wracking thing to try and do to just like fall flat on your face.
Yeah. And not like protect yourself, like just...
Yeah, so the thing was, it was like you got to put your leg up, your right leg up, your right hand up, look at your hand, and then just throw yourself. And I kept bracing myself with my left hand. So it's really hard. So I think next time I get the opportunity to do it, because I have signed on to continue training and it's a 6-month commitment.
Exciting.
So going to keep me really busy. It'll help with my fitness too, which is really good.
If you want some content, let's see if I can start going to the training sessions and
just sit in the corner and watch and film.
Creepily watch Reece moving around. Yeah, that'd be fun.
But yeah, it was really good. So I think next time I get the opportunity to do one of those face bumps, I'm gonna tuck my left arm
and just actually
just to see what it was. Yeah.
That's really cool, and I think that'll be fun to see that sort of evolution. Not so much that you're going to be a professional wrestler in 6 months' time. Maybe you will. Who knows? But I want to see what you do.
Bumps.
Yeah, look, I reckon you've got it in you, man. Like you've got more of a wrestling brain than most.
We'll put the photo up. I don't like it, but we'll put the photo up of me because it's possibly the worst shape I've been in my life. I feel like despite that, if it's right here still, I've always had an athletic side and I've always liked being active. And just after that one session, I was like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah. So, look, I'm keen to see it. And if you want to see some more of this stuff, make sure you check out our Instagram and TikTok because that's where Reece put his video up from Friday. A little bit sore.
Yeah. I'm trying to stretch it out today. So it's getting better as the day goes.
We'll put more stuff up and we'll obviously, it'll be helpful for us, I guess, as a pod to sort of have some more of the inside knowledge of how the bumps and stuff feel. And
posting for your opponent.
Help with our
some new terminology I learned.
Posting. Putting your hand on the hip, right?
Yeah.
Holding up.
Well, like
did you get suplex? You got power slammed.
No, yeah, I only got power slam, body slam.
As in like the world's strongest slam?
No, scoop slam.
Oh, just a scoop slam. Okay, right.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. And like, Dan, I know we've always talked about how much muscle mass you've put on, but he fucking manhandled me.
Bro is strong.
He manhandled me. He got me up and he held me up and it felt like I was just like floating.
You were absolutely at the whim of whatever he wanted to do, right?
It was so fun though. Keen to go back.
Yeah, look, differing weekends.
Yeah.
Wrestling training, lots of cars and summer nats for me. But throughout all of that, we watched a lot of wrestling shows this week too.
Actually watched Dynamite this week. So I figured I got to put in the effort because we're going to see them in like a month.
You keep saying that, and I keep forgetting to do it.
A month. So I was like, I gotta find the time to work Dynamite into the schedule. So I did watch it this week. I think probably SmackDown is the show that I'm most impressed with this week, and that's because Drew McIntyre won the fucking WWE Championship finally.
Finally, Cody lost. How good?
Oh, absolutely amazing. And unfortunately, both of us had it spoiled before we actually watched the match.
Yeah, look, spoiler alert for us was that this is the European tour, and because that it's in Europe, Netflix internationally didn't delay it. So I think in America, they still showed it at 8.
Yeah.
Whereas everywhere else in the world, it was like, oh, no, it's recorded.
I think it started at 6 on Saturday morning for us.
It was before I'd woken up. But like I woke up early enough, went for my walk, and like as I was scrolling around like I would normally do, I was like, I just put on Instagram. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Drew McIntyre's holding. Oh, shit. Well, guess that's happened. And then that was the point where I clicked and I was like, oh, it's in Europe. SmackDown's already happened.
Yeah.
I've got to turn my Instagram off now
and
go and watch.
Luckily, my first spoiler was Randy Orton, Trick Williams face off. And I was like, oh SmackDown's on. Shit, I've got to turn that on.
That's way less important than what I saw.
Yeah. Oh, no, Josh actually spoiled it for me because like I started watching SmackDown and I got to the Alexa Bliss and Julia match.
Yep.
And then Josh sent a message and all the odds was dude in capitals with like 7 exclamation points. I was like, immediately texted back. I was like, no, I'm only up to Alexa Julia. But like that was all I needed to know.
Yeah.
Just that one little message. I was like, we're happy. We're happy.
Do we want to talk about SmackDown?
Yeah, we'll skip straight to that because they've also announced the qualifying matches for a Fatal 4-Way to be the next #1 contender. So we'll touch on that as well.
Okay.
Drew McIntyre won the first fall of the 3 stages of hell in pretty quick fashion. I think it was within 4 minutes.
I didn't feel like it was that quick to me, but sure.
I didn't time it, but I'm sure someone put a time up on social media.
Yep.
Before I'd actually watched the match. So
because I did like with the whole presentation of this SmackDown as well, that we got. I don't know if it's just because it's the European tour, but we got Wade and Tess back as the commentators.
Yeah.
Cole and Graves.
Cole and Graves were on Monday, so I wonder if they just like swapped it for a little bit
for the European tour or whatever, however that works. Who knows?
Less money to send Wade and Tess over, I would imagine.
Well, I would have thought you wouldn't be sending Tess around because it's the college football finals and stuff.
Like, he's not Pat McAfee.
Did you? Yeah, I've seen some Pat McAfee videos this week. He's been having a great time. But that was really like the presentation of that, and then they had the whole last, like they said, the entire show. The last hour is commercial free. The last hour is commercial free, yes. And I was like, that means that this whole match we're just going
uninterrupted.
And I was like, that is the very smartest thing to do. To give like the crowd and the people the commercial free hour, because that's what we want. But also you make it at the end, which means everyone hangs around. Sure, it means that every other match has ads jammed in every 12 minutes because you've got to put them in there.
Well, luckily, because I watched delayed, it auto skipped past them all, so it didn't really bug me too much, which I was happy about.
Yeah, but look, this 3 stages of hell kind of played out exactly how I thought it was going to play out.
I thought for sure Drew would get the DQ win in the first round.
Oh, he was really pushing for that throughout.
He was absolutely.
Especially when he comes up with the watch this time, like he's got the Rolex.
I feel like that was underplayed. Like he had the watch and like he was playing it up during the show, but
he had it in the match.
Yeah,
but he dropped it right at the start.
Yeah,
like as soon as Cody charged him and hit him, he dropped it, and the referee got it and threw it out the ring.
It should have come into play to play into that story. I reckon
absolutely.
Because as soon as I saw he had that, I was like, okay, so that's going to be a key part of the story of the match that they're telling.
Instead of where the spot when they're on the outside and he threw the chair at him and was like, hit me. He should have done it with the Rolex and said, hit me. Like that, yeah.
Here's your daddy's Rolex.
Because look, Drew was on. I mean, I think we said this last week. Maybe it wasn't on the pod. Maybe it was just you and I texting. We were like, the way that Drew was destroying Cody and how heely she was being and how he was burning the pictures. I was like, he's not winning the title. Yeah. They've given Drew, if this has been too good, this is too good for Cody not to come over the top. And thankfully we were wrong.
I'm honestly so happy because I went into this match assuming Cody would be winning just because of how everything was playing out in the lead up to the match. Drew gets the first fall, turnbuckle comes off, referee goes to fix it, low blow, claymore, boom, 1, 2, 3. Can't remember his name, but one of the dudes from Snug Wrestling whinging about the fact that this isn't in line with Cody's character. It's a low blow. The amount of times that they use that as like low blow finisher pin for anyone or low blow roll up 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And look, a low blow isn't as impactful as 3 crossroads in a row.
No.
And people like John Cena kicked out of, oh my God, how many crossroads? That's not the point. The point is a low blow is a deliberate illegal move, kicking someone in the balls, and it is meant to stop matches. That is the point of it. And if you can get away with it, you generally win from it, or you get DQ'd from it.
Yes. And we got one of those outcomes. I was fine with that first fall. Yeah. We then moved on to the second fall, stage 2 of the 3 stages of hell match. Falls count anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of playing out into the crowd, into the back of the arena. Cody got a banana and started to try and choke Drew McIntyre with the banana.
What if he was allergic to bananas? Maybe he's allergic to peanuts. He's just got peanuts.
That's it. That's how you win the falls count anywhere match.
How did you win the title?
You give him an anaphylactic shock and then you pin him. It's genius.
I sent him to hospital. Oh, did you like put him through? No, I just shoved peanuts in his mouth.
Could have died. Jesus.
Yeah, that was fun. And then obviously the big spot was Cody jumping.
The big old splash.
Yeah. Through Drew.
I enjoyed that.
That was a good spot. And then
the crossroads on the announce table, they almost screwed that up. Oh, thank God Cody saved that.
Yeah.
Or Drew regained his footing, whichever one it was. I think together, thankfully they saved that spot and that accident from happening.
Yeah.
Because that could have been,
well, to your point,
potentially gruesome.
Talking before about how strong Dan is and how he held you, I feel like this is Cody being how strong he is, because he obviously has Drew hooked.
Yeah.
Drew slips. Cody just didn't let him fall. He just did it and held him up. So, like that was a bit of summer that's going around outside.
Can't hear it according to Luke sometime.
It's the editor's job. Thanks, Luke.
Yeah.
Like that spot on the table was nice. Then you just had to drag him in. But also I noticed around this point of the match that both Wade and Joe were talking a lot about if we get to a third fall, it's pin, submission, or escape the cage.
Yeah.
And they said it a lot about escaping the cage. And I was like, feel like something's happening now.
Well,
now that you've foreshadowed this too much.
What was really good about SmackDown being earlier and then me coming late, skipping past all the ads and then getting to the match?
Yeah.
I didn't see that there were apparently reports pre-SmackDown of Jacob Fatu being in the arena.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that.
No idea. So when he pops up eventually at the end of the cage match, which in WWE standards, I feel like this was one of the best cage matches they've done in a while.
It was pretty good. I had the gripe maybe that the snug bloke might have had was that Cody was at 2 crossroads on Drew after in the third fall. Yeah. And then Drew sort of just stands up and then hits a Claymore on him. Like, hang on a minute. Like, it felt a little too superhuman in this part of the match, but also that's the point of a third fall of a 3 stages.
They do that. Yeah, they do that in so many wrestling matches. I can't get mad at that.
Oh, you're correct. But like, I started to see, and like
Cody does that all the time too.
Yeah, there was moves that's like this would have finished every other match they've had, but all of a sudden he's kicking out. Oh, really? Yeah. So look, that was cool.
Huge moves, the Cody cutter off the top of the cage, the suplex off the rope as well. It's like so much
Cody
carnage.
cutter was a good one.
Yeah,
that really was.
Cody getting busted open, bit of colour in his hair.
Finish of the match, Jacob Fatu opens the door as Drew's trying to crawl out. He gets in, punches on with Drew. Cody pulls him away. He punches on with Cody, and then Drew falls out.
Drew slips out.
The question to all of this, and I think what they've left deliberately unanswered, is who was Jacob's
attacker?
Who was Jacob's attacker, and who was Jacob getting in there to fight with? Because was he fighting with Drew because it was Drew who attacked him? Or was that just because Drew was at the door when he got to the door?
Drew also tried to run up and escape the cage, but Jacob dragged him down. So I feel like whether that's just their like intentional thing to blur the lines on was it Drew, was it Cody? I've got a bit of a theory on how this is going to pan out.
Okay, please, fire away.
So my assumption is where a lot of people are still running with the theory that it was in fact Cody that took out Jacob Fatu because he saw the threat. I want that to be the theory. Yeah, he saw the threat that Jacob Fatu is, so he took it out. Drew was most obvious to take the blame for that. I think the way that it's going to pan out, it's going to go back and forth for a few weeks still.
Yep.
Maybe Cody's just going to go after Jacob because you cost me my championship, blah, blah, blah. They'll do something stupid. It will eventually come out that Drew McIntyre has found some security cam footage that outs Cody. That's my belief.
That is too
convenient?
No, it's too Naomi and Jade. We had this story a year ago.
But we never had the security cam footage that showed the attacker.
Didn't we?
No. Remember, because Jade just returned and then attacked Naomi.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jacob just returned and attacked Drew.
But then he also attacked Cody.
But he only attacked Cody because Cody pulled him away. If Cody just stands back, does Jacob just keep beating up Drew and then Cody just steps outside and he's done?
Possibly.
Despite, Jesse Ventura probably hating that. Does that happen and then Cody retains his title? Or was it only because Cody went, what the f*** are you doing in the ring here? And then they fought.
And I wonder if this is just going to be one of those situations where we and the rest of the IWC overbook, predict something's going to happen with this storyline and it's just going to fade into obscurity.
Well, I think that's why they left it very conveniently ambiguous at the end of the SmackDown so that we have this whole week of what's happened, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think you can put Jacob Fatu on next week's SmackDown without him saying it was Drew or Cody.
Yeah.
You cannot have Jacob
unless he's trying to get to the point and then Cody comes out and attacks him.
And he stops
to maybe mask Jacob outing Cody.
Him. Yeah.
But also because Cody just lost his championship because of Jacob. I think there's a lot of ways that this could go. I'm interested to see how it's going to pan out. I just hope it's not a loose thread that's just going to hang there for eternity. Like this Finn Balor and Dom stuff that happened.
Yeah, I also hope so. So like from this, good that Drew won. Yeah. We all wanted it. We wanted Cody to lose.
And the fact that he immediately got on a plane, went to Glasgow, Scotland,
had a house show,
and WWE and him and Drew McIntyre released a promo of him post ring.
Yep. Singing O Flower of Scotland.
That's not the one that I saw. I saw him just like cutting a promo of like, hey, like I made a promise many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I carried this company on my back through the pandemic, helped everyone get through their hard time, and I promised I would bring a championship back to Scotland promise fulfilled.
Yep, I saw that one. And then there's another one where he says that like he was always screwed. Like the last time he was there was Clash of the Castle, where Solo came and screwed him with Roman.
Such a good.
It was great. It was a great one. And he had to sing with Tyson Fury, and so this time now he wants the crowd to sing with him. And like, I think this is a really good touch that they've done this for that European tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that Drew can have these moments. The question I'm going to ask you is, how long do you think Drew holds this title for now? Like, is this leading you towards Drew in a WrestleMania match against a Rumble or Chamber winner? Or
this is the theory that I kind of kept from you, because this ties into the winner of the Fatal 4-Way to become number one contender. So let's go through that.
Tell me who the Fatal 4-Way people are again.
So we've got The Miz versus Randy Orton.
Randy Orton wins.
We've got Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams.
Trick Williams wins, which sets up your Randy Orton versus Trick match.
Damien Priest versus Solo Sikoa.
I don't care. Damien Priest.
Unfortunately, Damien Priest is winning.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov. Now, here's what I'm pitching to you, because I'm not going to take this as my own, because I did see it as someone's theory.
Okay.
Sami Zayn will beat Ilya Dragunov. Sami Zayn will then go on to the Fatal 4-Way and win the Fatal 4-Way to get a championship match against Drew McIntyre.
At the Royal Rumble in Saudi.
Yes. Sami Zayn will once again lose to Drew McIntyre. Because currently, Sami Zayn is 0-12 against Drew McIntyre.
Ooh,
so he will once again lose against Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. But then he will also go on and win the Royal Rumble and then dethrone Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania.
Wow. So, okay.
And again, like I'm not stealing this and trying to spin it as my own story and theory that I've come up with. I did see it on social media this morning on Facebook. I can't remember what page, but I thought that was really interesting because, you know, about stats like that in WWE, they don't always stay.
But they love those kind of stats. They love those stories. All right. Look, Sami is the ultimate underdog. I still couldn't pick if it was him or Ilya. I don't really know how that story plays out. But pitching that idea to me that I don't know if you can have Sami win the Rumble and face Drew on the same night, but maybe giving Sami that one-on-one match in Saudi for the title, I think that's a good thing to do because we were all pitching Sami to win the Royal Rumble, and I think as soon as they announced it in Saudi Arabia, everyone was like, "That's Sami's Rumble, right?"
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's the ultimate underdog. He should get a world title shot somewhere. He came out the first promo of SmackDown this year being like, "I want my world title this chance."
Yeah,
that makes total sense.
But WrestleMania is in Saudi next year.
Yeah, but then also you've got Roman, who probably needs to win a Rumble. Cody's probably got a chance to win the Rumble now. You've got Gunther, you've got Breakker. You're not going to have Sami over all of that. How do you then not disappoint the Sami fans? Well, you don't put him in the Royal Rumble then. You give him the one-on-one match. You keep him out of the Royal Rumble this year. And you have this story for next year where it's, like you said, Saudi Mania. That's when he wins his first world title. So he wins the Royal Rumble next year, 2027.
Yeah, I still wouldn't be mad with that. I do like the theory of it all panning out this year. But then that leaves the big question, what the hell does Cody do? What the hell does Roman do for WrestleMania? Because I think our initial thoughts was Roman wins the Rumble this year. As soon as Drew won, I was like, oh, shit, Cody's going to win the Rumble, isn't he? I feel like it's one of those two this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I can't think of a long-term storyline for Drew right now.
Yeah, and that's a problem.
Who's the big hot baby face to take him on? Like, it's not Randy Orton.
Are they going to rehash Damien Priest and Drew McIntyre?
It's LA Knight.
Well, he's getting a repackage. Maybe he's going back to Max Dupree.
Oh, well,
he's getting a repackage.
Considering how good Maxine Dupree has been, maybe he needs to take some pointers from her.
Don't talk about that. She lost.
We'll get back to Raw. Yeah, I don't know. And I also don't know if Drew then only holds this title until like Elimination Chamber and Cody wins it back and then Roman has won the Rumble and then Roman.
I feel like that'd be such a cop-out.
Possibly. But also, like, I'm not against, and I think this was something that I was going to talk about, the United States Championship, the way that they've done that, and they've put over Sami and then Ilya and now Carmelo. I don't think anyone's noticed that, like, they've changed the title every 6 weeks. And I'm quite happy for that. Like that's great.
And then they're putting on great matches every week as well.
But also admittedly, they're wrestling for the title enough that it's good that like you're seeing that. Whereas you look at Cody defended the belt 3 times in SummerSlam.
He had 4 defenses overall this reign?
Oh, it was only 3.
No, it's like
and then dropping it. Right.
Yeah.
Like that is probably why the world title's a bit harder because it's like you're not wrestling for it enough. Whereas the US title, it's every week on SmackDown. But I wouldn't be against 2 to 3 month reign, then someone else takes it, and then another 2 to 3 month reign, and someone takes it. Like we all loved Roman, the tribal chief, the bloodline, the fact it was 1300 whatever days.
Well, mate, you said it in one of our most viral clips that we've had.
Yeah.
Of like an actual podcast.
On our TikTok, go find it.
It's pinned to the top of our TikTok page. So go. When that's the Instagram page, you idiot. When Cody beat Roman, you said we had to reset title expectations. Now, I feel like Cody getting a year reign and then dropping it to John Cena, kind of like, but then John Cena already having it for a few months, and now Cody only having it for a few months. Maybe Drew doesn't get it all that long. I would like to see him get to at least WrestleMania because that's like a 4-month reign. That puts him in a marquee position on that.
Who's the person facing WrestleMania then?
You can always run back Drew and Roman. Roman can still win the Rumble. They've still got the heat, dude.
Well, because he was the bloodline hunter.
Yeah.
Did they kind of drop that story real quickly?
Yeah. Roman needs something good because I don't give a fuck about him lately.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't know.
And that's the problem when he's not in the title picture, I feel.
Yeah, he's too big to not be in the title.
He's at that stage now where it's not like he's the big dog and he's trying to still build himself up so he can go on and have a blood feud singles and stuff. Like, can't really do that unless you're going to do Brock Lesnar or something or some sort of like big monster.
Yeah, the rumors are that he's coming back almost full time though. Like he
Roman.
Yeah, so the stuff that I've seen online was that he isn't enjoying movies as much as everyone thinks that he might have been.
Actually, I think I have heard this.
And he's probably more keen to get back full time into wrestling again, at least for a period while he's fit and can do it.
Just want that Roman Rock match, man.
Give him another 12 to 18 month run. If you can get to Roman and Rock, I mean, surely if that match happens, it's at Saudi Mania.
Oh, they've got the paycheck.
They'll pay for it.
Oh, absolutely.
But if you can get Roman on TV semi-regularly and having pay-per-view matches every other month.
Once every 3 weeks.
Yeah, but like I'm just sick of the Roman is away, he returns, he beats up all the baby faces or the heels.
They have a match at a pay-per-view.
And he's gone. And then he comes back 6 weeks later and does the same thing again. Like it's boring. Don't do the same thing. Yeah. Make him on TV, give him a feud. Let him actually if it is with Drew, good, because they can both go on the mic. Let them actually build up a feud and build up a bit of a rivalry between themselves and build a match up and let them have it.
Yeah.
But my worry is that if it is Roman that wins the Rumble, you see him 2 or 3 SmackDowns between now and the Chamber. He shows up at the Chamber to do something, and then 3 weeks before WrestleMania, he comes back and starts.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want Roman from now until Mania. If you can do it, do it properly.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got 2 options if he does win the Rumble. Drew McIntyre, if he's still champion. And unfortunately, we were kind of wrong with our prediction of Bron Breakker taking the reins of Monday Night Raw.
I think many people were wrong. I was watching the WrestleTalk guys, and they had their 2026 they do a series of videos where they predict everybody's year. Like we have, if you want to go check our YouTube out, we did a 2026 predictions video downstairs. It's on our YouTube. Go have a look. Whilst you're there, like and subscribe because we'd really love the support. Get us to 1,000 people, 1,000 followers. Thank you very much. But they do a thing where they do whatever in 3 words or less.
Yeah.
So they'll predict the Royal Rumble for every person in 3 words or less. So you've got to say Bron Breakker's Royal Rumble is most eliminations made.
Okay.
And that's what one of their series. Both of them for their 2026 predictions for Bron Breakker was beats Punk Raw. And they shook their hands. They're like, we both got the same prediction. We're all good. Everyone, this is going to happen. Perfect.
We eaten.
And it did not happen.
It did not happen.
I'm a big Punk fan, and I still kind of feel bad that it didn't happen.
I felt so hollow afterwards, dude. So hollow. I kind of just he hit the knee as Bron was going for the spear.
Great spot, though.
Oh, yeah, excellent spot. Picks him up. hits the GTS 1, 2, 3, and I didn't even scream or nothing. I was just kind of like, I thought that was the moment to hand the reins to Bron Breakker to see if he could handle it at that level.
You sure
it felt like the right moment, but a lot of people are saying they're saving it for a grander stage.
Other than the
Stranger Things Raw.
Let's not get into the Stranger Things part of it. I'm a little disappointed by how shit that was too.
Absolutely just a marketing ploy to get people to tune in that liked Stranger Things.
Yeah, it worked, and they did nothing about the Stranger. Where was Millie Bobby Brown? Where was anyone?
Where was
Dustin
with Liv and Millie Bobby Brown?
Where was the Demogorgons? Where was Vecna?
There was one backstage. Adam Pearce didn't know what it was. There was one backstage.
But that wasn't an actual Demogorgon. It was just like a.
Well, they had the graphics come along every now and then. I think a lot of people are let down by that.
Very underwhelming.
Very mid. We did have Rhiyo kicking off the show, winning tag gold.
Conveniently, we are in our Rhiyo shirts.
Oh, did you plan that?
Yes.
I didn't even notice what shirt you were wearing.
For a peek behind the curtain of the podcast today, when Reece got over, I was on the couch in a singlet waiting for him to get here. And I was
figure out what shirt
What shirt's Reece wearing? All right, that one? Cool. I can change my shirt then.
Boom,
so
done.
we've got our Rhiyo shirts.
Plenty of things about.
Smart.
That was good. I know you weren't overly thrilled with it. Don't know if it was the right time to make that decision.
As much as I love this tag team division, and it has definitely been the best women's division, I think we've said for weeks that with all of the talent involved in it, it's stripping all the other women's feuds and titles out too much. And the last couple of weeks of seeing what, Wendy's, unfortunately, injury promo from Stephanie this week on Raw, and then Raquel attacking her again.
I was
Jade having to pick on a fight with Jordan Grace on her first thing of SmackDown. Like, all of these, cool, but like, all of those divisions just have nothing.
Mm.
And so now you've got Rhea and Io with the tag belts, and you've got Shalexa that are wanting to challenge them again. And you've probably got the Kabuki Warriors are going to still hang around because they're the best tag team, because Asuka is not a singles wrestler anymore. It takes a lot of the women out of the other divisions. So I liked it. And I think that they're probably going to now build this to a Shalexa Rhio WrestleMania match.
Yeah, sign me up.
If they can drag it out that long.
Well, they're on opposite shows, so...
No, they're not. They're opposite, mate. They've been there all the time.
Brand split,
LOL. They'll interact all the time.
Well, yeah, yes and no. I feel like they'll tease it if Rhio goes and does like an NXT, a SmackDown to defend against other people, and then they'll cross paths and they'll just tease it.
We're the first in line.
Do you really rush it and do it at the Rumble or something?
But then if you do it at the Rumble, do you take all 4 of those women out of the Royal Rumble then? That takes a lot of star power out of that match,
Double duty. Yeah, it really does. I don't think they'll... Saturday night's main event. What a terrible stage to do that match on.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fucking WrestleMania match.
But that could be the thing, right? You could do it at that Saturday night's main event.
It doesn't have to be the first ever time. Look at Jericho versus AJ all those years ago.
Yeah.
WrestleMania was their like 4th match.
Yeah. I don't think WrestleMania has to be the first time, but like you can do Dusty finish in the Saturday night's main event where Dusty, we've learned that one. With like the Kabuki Warriors interfering or Nia interfering.
Maybe they can go Broadway in another match.
As long as they're posting on each other enough.
Yeah. I do think that's like your marquee women's tag team match for WrestleMania though.
I think so. And but then, like I said, then where does Stephanie versus Raquel?
And this is the really troubling thing because Stephanie came out to do that promo in the moon boot and I was like, oh, she's relinquishing the belt. She gets through and she's like, nah, I'm not relinquishing the belt. I'm going to continue fighting. And then Raquel just beats the shit out of her and like specifically attacks and targets the foot and then does the same thing backstage.
Uh-huh.
To me, that just telegraphs dropping the title.
Do you know what this telegraphs to me, though? This
Raquel winning the championship.
And Liv Morgan winning the Royal Rumble.
Are you finally off the Liv's always the bridesmaid, never the bride train? Huh?
A little bit. And I think that this story now makes more sense, right? Actually, it doesn't, because Bianca's going to win the Royal Rumble because she's going to face Jade.
That's if Bianca's fit. We don't know.
Oh, yeah, but I think she will.
I kind of really want Bianca back. She needs to come back.
Oh, SmackDown needs
We need more like heavy hitters in the main event scene of the women's division like that.
I think you've got the two stories to tell for that. Jade, I think, is Jade and Bianca at WrestleMania. I think that's the match we all want. How do we get there? We have to, I think, go through the Rumble. I think it was Braden that might have said it would be better for her to win the Chamber because she'd be the first person to ever go back to back to winning an elimination chamber.
And that would be pretty poetic because that was when the turn happened last year.
Correct.
So
maybe Liv wins the Rumble, and then you tell the story with Raquel has tried however many times to beat Stephanie. She couldn't do it. And then Liv now has the Royal Rumble match that she'll go to WrestleMania. But then she doesn't want Raquel to beat Stephanie because then she'd have to face Raquel at Mania, and we're friends. We don't want to do that. It's on the Judgment Day. Who knows? And then that could then be the catalyst for the Liv face turn when she does finally turn on Raquel. And then...
Yeah, I don't think you can turn Raquel, but I feel like Roxanne needs to stay with Raquel.
Correct.
As Judgment Day.
I think you turn Liv and Dom babyface. Yeah. When Dom comes back from this injury, man, he's going to get cheered so loudly.
I just hope they just run with it instead of having him do one of those weird...
this town sucks.
You're the worst. Like one of those weird heel promos where he's like getting cheered and he's like, fuck yourself, everyone. Like,
I just go with it.
Just let him run with the ball, man. Give him an opportunity.
But maybe that's now why that's changed the story. So yeah, maybe Liv wins the Rumble. Bianca comes back, wins the Chamber.
Yeah. It just really feels like Liv's just kind of like keeping herself busy at the moment. And I feel like that's just to have her look good in time for the Rumble because she pretty swiftly, maybe not swiftly, but pretty convincingly dispatched Bird Lady on Raw.
It was a good match.
Yeah, good match, but...
And it was Liv's, first match in like 8 months or something they said?
Yeah, first singles match.
Yeah.
Or first match in general.
First match in general. She hasn't wrestled.
Oh, okay. I thought she had a tag match or something.
No, she just came back and kicked John Cena in the balls, remember?
Yeah, it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's Survivor Series.
Wow.
She hasn't had a match since. Or has she? Have they had a tag match? Yeah, can't remember.
Don't know. All right, a couple other things to talk about from Raw before we can shift on. Juwan Evans officially signing to Monday Night Raw.
In an ad break on Netflix.
Yeah, ad break. Come on, guys. Not cool. Good to see him, though. He was doing the main event taping beforehand. He had a match on Raw. So he wasn't just there to sign a contract and do nothing. He had a match.
I hope that on Raw this week, though, he gets a good match against somebody and then they really sort of sell up how good he is. Because, we'll talk about NXT in a minute, but like they've lost a lot of talent this week.
Poor NXT. Speaking of NXT, maybe someone who should go back to NXT now. Kidding.
Finn Balor.
Kidding. No. Maxine Dupree.
Oh.
Losing the championship back to Becky Lynch, which I was shocked. I was genuinely shocked that Becky won. Because I know we talked about it last week and we were convinced that, because I mentioned, apparently Becky's going to be getting the belt back because Maxine just got married and superstars take time off after they get married.
Yeah.
Is that actually happening? Is that why Maxine dropped the championship?
Because I think I'd pitched that AJ Lee was going to come back and cost her again.
Yeah, and then Maxine would retain.
Yeah.
No AJ Lee in sight.
Yep.
Maxine loses the championship.
Maybe her and Millie Bobby Brown were on the wrong, like...
they went to the wrong city, like R-Truth and SmackDown? Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, very interesting. But that now works to have Becky AJ for the championship at WrestleMania. Yes. I assume Becky will just hold it until then. That's even if AJ Lee comes back on a more than part-time basis as well.
Well, she signed a contract.
Yeah, we don't know the details of that contract. We're just fucking marks in a garage in Australia.
I do want to give props to Becky and all of the stuff she's been doing online. Like we've said this for a while, her character online has been so much fun. The brand new
championship, the Galactic, which she then renamed the Intergalactic.
Because she's in Star Trek, which was what her gear was aspiring to, was her Star Trek stuff. Did you see her on the Sam Roberts show the next morning?
I saw that she like stormed into the recording booth.
Started yelling at him. That's such a fun character that she's doing that with. And look, it's 100% it's work. Yeah. Get it? But it's really
working for her and her character though.
Yeah, totally is.
Like it's a different spin on the man. So I'm happy with it. I don't know why people need to keep shitting on the man like that.
But I don't think that Maxine looked bad in this match.
Like,
no, she was going to win, and Becky had to cheat to beat her.
Yeah, and that like that finish with she was locked in the ankle lock, wasn't she?
Yeah,
and then like bridged over and grabbed the ropes. very
was a good
smart.
finish.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that because it's not too often we see something like that.
Yeah.
Like you rope leverage, such a common thing, but it's done in a different way for this match. So I was really happy with that. AJ versus Gunther made official on
next
this
week
week's
in
Raw.
Brussels.
Next week. So kind of interesting because Gunther came out to do his "You Can't See Me." John Cena tapped out like a little bitch shtick.
With his shirt that I really want to buy.
I dare. AJ came out to interrupt. Pretty viciously slapped Gunther as well. And then went backstage to Pierce. Gunther was there.
No, Gunther went back first.
Yeah.
He said, I want him. I want AJ.
And then AJ swooped in and was like, next week, I'll see you in the ring. And we're all just like, next week?
I was
what
like,
are
what
you
are you doing
talking
this on
about?
Raw? And then they were like,
No, we were doing this at WrestleMania.
And then I was like, oh, but it's in Brussels in Germany. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Germany, Austria, same thing, right?
I get it. Look, I think this will be a fun match. I think I pitched a thing in our Discord. So if you want to come have a read of how overbooking we do everything.
Timing, look at it.
It is
right
in the
down
Discord.
there.
Yeah, it's
Right
in
there.
our description down below. So please come have a chat in our Discord. I pitched the next 12 months of Gunther, which I think we've said for a while now, should go undefeated.
Yep.
Which means he should beat AJ. But then AJ will want to have a rematch with him at some point. And maybe it's at the Royal Rumble. And that way you don't have Gunther in the Royal Rumble because it's AJ versus Gunther at the event.
Mm-hmm.
He loses again. Then he comes back out on the next Raw and AJ says, I am going to beat you. But I can't do it
Yet.
and I can't do it at WrestleMania. It's too close. I need to tick some other boxes for the rest of my career. I need to finish some things off and I'm coming back and I'm beating you, Gunther. And so then AJ, which we've already seen announced for the first episode of TNA.
Yes,
year.
January 15th, so 16th for us Australians.
Yep. So
AJ Styles confirmed.
Confirmed he will go back to TNA, which goes for my prediction for 2026 that he's going to win the X Division Championship of Leon Slater at some point. But I think AJ has a run in TNA. And you can have him lose to Gunther once, twice, however many times you want to do it. He goes to TNA. He finds himself again. He finds the TNA AJ Styles again.
Yeah.
And then he can come back to
Brings back the theme
WWE.
song.
Maybe not go straight to Gunther, but like have some matches where he beats Sami Zayn, he beats Javon Evans, he beats whatever else, and like, all right, I'm back. AJ Styles is back. Gunther, you and me, my last match ever. WrestleMania 2027.
Oh, that's right, because
I think that he said that he's done after this year, but I don't think he retires this year. I think he's like, all right, WrestleMania next year is my last match.
Saudi's getting everything good, man. AJ Styles retirement match, Rock vs. Roman, Sami Zayn finally winning a heavyweight championship. WrestleMania next year is going to be loaded.
We going to Saudi?
Mate, I'm going to be a father.
Already am. Bro.
Oh, yes. I'm going to have a fresh baby.
Yeah, I'll be like 12 months old.
Yeah, still. Can't afford that shit.
We'll see.
You couldn't even afford to go to Perth this year. I'm not going to like another 10 hours on top of that to Saudi Arabia.
Who knows, between now and Saudi Mania, this podcast could have tens of thousands of viewers. You've all subscribed to our exclusive Patreon.
I could be one of the most popular wrestlers in Australia by that time.
You could have beaten Patuckman for the solo PWA title and Dan Archer for the Slam Championship. You could be double belt Reecey.
Yeah, with these huge traps.
And the sky's the limit for us. Don't write off WrestleMania just yet.
We'll see. You mentioned Leon Slater, so let's pivot to NXT. This is the only thing we're going to talk about from NXT because this is probably the only thing of real paramount importance that we need to talk about.
Well,
other than Izzy Dame being the Women's North American Championship.
Yeah, because
Blake got her opportunity stripped for attacking Thea Hale before the match. And then they just had an open challenge. And then Izzy comes out and beats Thea Hale.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Well, apparently Blake's one of those NXT call-ups. She's going to be on the main roster sometime soon.
Oh, so
that's apparently why.
So they've already decided that you were going to drop this at some point, but let's just skip all of that story. And poor HBK, man, all of the toys are just being taken out of his cock.
Javon, Trick, Jordan Grace, potentially Blake Monroe,
Oba
Femi, defeating Leon Slater in the NXT Championship match to retain his championship. He does his little pose in the ring. They cut to backstage. All the Evolve talent and all the NXT talent is there. Ava's talking to him. Oh, there's going to be some huge opportunities. Robert Stone bursts in. Ava, did you just see what Oba did? She's like, what? No. They pivot back to the ring. NXT Championship, sitting in the middle of the ring with a spotlight on it, and Tony D'Angelo looking at it from a distance in the crowd.
Tony D'Angelo.
Well, it was an important part of the camera shot, so I have to mention it.
I know, but like,
have to mention it.
He's the one that you picked. That like, I don't think anyone cares about Tony, but sure.
He's the Don of NXT.
Look, I think this is like, firstly, congratulations to all the people getting called up to the main roster. This is the shake-up that the roster needed, right?
Absolutely.
But geez, HBK's had all of his good toys taken out of the cot. Yeah. I think this puts a whole bunch, and I think I saw there was the house show tour for the NXT guys this weekend, and Ethan Page cut a promo essentially saying that he was like disappointed in the NXT roster.
They're just leaving.
Well, not the people that have gone up, because congratulations to them, but every time I've been in the ring and I've been cutting my promos, no one's interrupting me. No one's stepping up to my level. No one's taking me on for my titles.
Triple belt Ethan, perhaps?
And so he said, then this just means that with everybody else going, I will just put this brand on my back even further, and I will run NXT. And I was like, sweet, give Ethan Page all of the belts.
All of it. My mind initially went to Ricky Saints probably getting the championship back. Yeah, I know they had Tony D'Angelo. Jesus. Literally just said his name like
it's going to be Ricky and Tony for the vacant title.
Yeah. But that Ethan Page aspect, that intrigues me. That interests me.
But I also like legitimately like his perspective.
Yeah.
That, yes, it sucks that Oba and Trick and Javon and everyone are leaving, but that means that those that are left down there have to have more responsibility. And Ethan Page, to be fair, and Ricky Saints, both are main roster capable. Right now. Yeah. Absolutely could do it. But I think it's probably a bigger thing for them to be given the trust to say, no, you're not going up. You're not going to now be a small fish. We need you to hold
this brand up while we build up that next generation that'll come for you.
Because Javon Evans 2 years ago was nobody.
Yeah.
Oba Femi has only been in there for a year and whatever.
Well, he won the title at New Year's Eve last year in 2024 and in 2025. And what I really, really wish they would have done is not have that Ricky Saints reign. So he just holds the title for a full calendar year and then just vacates it because no one can beat me. And he just leaves NXT.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he'll tell the same story. Like, sure, Ricky Saints beat me, but I beat him again. And like, there is nobody down there that I couldn't beat. Yeah. I think it's a shake-up that the main roster needed. I'm interested to see who steps up in NXT as well.
Because, like, they've had, like, Trick and Oba and Javon. Well, I know Javon's not been there, but Trick and Oba, they've been, for the last couple of years, the top of that card.
Well, but I mean, before that, it was Mello and Ilya.
Yeah.
And then when they left, you're like, oh, God, what is NXT going to do? Oh, no, it's all right. Trick's going to be fine and stuff.
Yeah. Well, like, someone put up a post. We're going to mention this and then we can pivot away from it.
Okay.
They put up a post that was Trick Williams, Oba Femi, and Javon Evans. And they were like, there ends the darkest era of NXT. Come on, guys. We can do better than that. Come on. A little on the nose. Let's talk about AEW before we finish off and touch on some news and finish off SmackDown. MJF, our illustrious AEW champion,
brought back the Triple B.
Brought back the Triple B. Going to try and get his diamond ring back off Bandito.
Because I saw that this happened, but I was never really got across the whole thing. So the diamond ring wasn't to win it to face MJF for it. It was to win the ring.
Yeah. So Bandito, it is Bandito's ring now.
Like MJF won it the first 5 times.
6.
Okay, and then this time he wasn't in it.
Yeah, because he wasn't. I thought for sure, man. He would come back in the Battle Royal and win it.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
It was his ring as far as I was concerned. It has been
his ring for 6 years. Like, why would
it's Bandito's now.
Okay.
So yeah, they're going for a championship match next week on Dynamite. So that should be pretty hectic. Mercedes got caked during Willow's TBS championship celebration because
we love a good caking.
Willow actually called Mercedes out, and she had some exaggerated makeup, like she was crying. So she's kind of in mourning because she had the white veil and
very new day of her.
She's mourning the AEW women's division.
Morning wood. Morning Woods.
Wow.
Have you not seen him being called that online? Morning Woods?
Yeah, but I thought you were making it in reference to me because my last name is Woods.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Not the fact that you get erections over Mercedes Moné. Anyway, continue the story.
Moving on from that, a vignette was released, I think just after the caking happened to Mercedes. The caking. Not the creaming like Chelsea Green in NXT, the caking. Mercedes says she's taking some time away. She's going to make everyone realize how much she is meant to that women's division. And when she comes back, she's not just taking championships. My theory is she's just going to, she's taking the cake and running home. She's just going to come back. She will get that AEW Women's Championship that she has failed to grasp a couple times now. But how long this whole story arc is going to take, who knows? Maybe they're just going to tweak her character a little bit, make her a little more unhinged, psychotic.
Make her more heelish.
Yeah.
Maybe.
More crazy.
Because I think it's to a point now where I feel like some of the audience are cheering for her to drop the belts. We want to see
Well, she's lost all the AEW belts now.
Yeah, she's lost
all the independent promotions belts that she's got now.
And so, maybe you want her to be a bit more heelish, that we really don't want her to win. And when she comes back and then she goes and she beats... Because, I don't really care about Chris Statlander and her title reign.
I think it's good that Chris has the title, but I don't think they're... Oh, let's just get roasters for this. I don't think there's enough high caliber talent in that women's division for Chris Statlander. Now that they've just gotten her and Willow back together. I would have loved to have seen that feud pan out again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because Tony and Mina Shirakawa are still in the tag stuff. She's dancing with Orange Cassidy now.
Yeah, they're having a menage a trois, as Jim Ross said.
Jim Ross.
Creepy.
Ugh.
I didn't know that we were in Oklahoma. Just call it a day on commentary.
He's very old.
Call it a day.
What else is happening in the AEW?
Well, one of the reasons why I wanted to watch Dynamite this week was the Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland versus Hook and Powerhouse Hobbs tag team match, the Lights Out.
Unsanctioned again, hey?
Yes. On Dynamite, mind you, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I tuned in specifically for that match. I was a little let down.
Oh, not as good as the other ones have been?
Oh, it was a little tame in comparison.
Oh.
I mean, they got out a big blank plank of wood that had 9 cinder blocks on it, and they had a stomp Deadeye combo onto the cinder blocks to win.
On Hook, I
actually, no, it wasn't to win. Did he fucking kick out of that?
You're the one telling the story, bro. I haven't watched it.
No, because I remember now, he recreated the hanging of Mox to Hook to win the match because Hook tapped out.
Yeah.
Because they had the chain again and
and
wrapped around his neck and threw him over the top.
Taz wasn't there to get angry about
Hook
having to tap out.
Taz was not there. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was just like in comparison, I don't think there was any blood, which is like lights out match. Are you kidding me?
Especially in AEW.
But this is the one time I tuned in to watch Mayhem and I didn't really get it. I was kind of disappointed. Not to say that it was a bad match. I just expected more because that's what AEW does. So yeah, they ended up winning Swerve and Hangman. So yeah, still don't know what they're going to be doing with them.
I mean,
the FTR
to the
right
tag
there.
division and stuff, maybe. Well, are they still holding off FTR for a Edge and Christian reunion in the feud with them?
Well, a really interesting thing, FTR did pop up very briefly because Andrade made a return.
I did see that Andrade is now back as part of the Don Callis family. It's 47 people that are
returned. So they attacked. Who did they attack? They attacked Jungle Boy and Young Bucks after they won their 6-person tag match. And then as Don Callis' family was celebrating in the ring, FTR just showed up on the apron and like them and Andrade kind of like had a thing and the cameras caught it. Like Andrade was like staring up, looking at them. So I don't know.
So Andrade and which one of the 43 people in the Don Callis family is he going to go for the tag titles with?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their plan is.
Okay.
Maybe they are just wasting time to Edge and Christian.
Who knows? It's not her business. They're gone missing.
No, Sheldon was in the opening match.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was facing John Moxley in a Continental Championship title eliminator match.
Oh, Great. Moxie's still wrestling. Good.
They almost went to the time limit. They almost went
Broadway.
They almost went Broadway. But Shelton had a triangle chokehold in the last minute of the match, and then Moxley rolled him up to get the pin. But it was a great match.
Okay.
Good way to open Dynamite as well. So pretty interested to see MJF versus Bandito next week, because I reckon they're going to.
They should have a really good match. Yeah. Well, I mean, like we were talking on our 2025 best of video, which you haven't seen, go check out YouTube again, down and like and subscribe and all that sort of fun stuff.
Look, it's on the screen for you.
We were talking about how many good matches that they had, like especially the MJF Mystico match and CMLL and stuff that we didn't get to watch. So now that you can put it on, if you put it on Dynamite and you get MJF and Bandito, maybe I'll be able to tune in and watch it because it's on Disney Plus for us still, so we can actually watch it, which is good. Look, interested. I'm interested to see what AEW does for the next couple of months while we work into
because it's going to lead into what we are attending. So
I mean, the other thing, did we talk about it last week? Did we talk about Wrestle Kingdom?
No, we haven't watched it, man. We can't really comment on it. I mean, congratulations to Tanahashi for finishing his career, 2,999 matches. Just that one, man. That one more. You could have squeezed it in somewhere.
It was the one thing that I sort of wanted to touch on from Wrestle Kingdom. First of all, shout out to, it was the day after Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
Our boy, Robbie Eagles, winning the
IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships once again with Kosei Fujita. Congratulations, TMDK.
TMDK is back on top again. Well done. Too sweet, Robbie. Too sweet. That's really good to see. But also, like, the thing with the Zack Sabre Jr. returned on Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, they won the Never Openweight six-man tag team championships. What's his name? Was an Australian on the team, and he's like in his 40s or something. He's like in the back end of his career.
Oh, cool.
Like built kind of like Otis.
Cool.
Yeah, he's there. Well, he was Australian. I was like, hey, I didn't know that guy.
But obviously with Tanahashi having his last match and then all of the ceremony and stuff afterwards, there was Ospreay and Omega and Jay White showed up, which was a good one. Shibata was there. Shinsuke Nakamura could not be there.
Yeah, Takeshita actually wore Shinsuke Nakamura's armband during his match against... Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't really watch a lot of New Japan.
The other guy.
Yeah.
Which was the touch that he could get there for it.
They brought back the good IWGP Championship design, though.
They fixed the belt. They fixed the belt. Divas title. That's nice.
No. I think that title the look of that title was starting to grow on me, though.
Oh, yeah. It was interesting.
It wasn't that different.
Bad. But the news that had come out from a lot of this was that Ospreay probably isn't going to be fit.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing him in Australia this year. I really hope we get MJF this time. And I think as AEW champion, hopefully he should be there. Fingers crossed, because I'd love to see him live.
We'll get Kyle Fletcher doing something fun.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, there was a vignette that dropped on Collision. He's not very happy with Don Callis at the moment because of the screwdriver incident with the Continental Classic at World's End. So
surely they've got to get some people to come out of the Don Callis family.
I think that's what
going into it.
I think that's what it's teasing. Kyle's maybe going to get out of the Callis family, go on his own.
Or take Mark Davis with you.
No. Mark Davis is saying he's teaming with Jake Doyle.
Oh, you mean Jake something?
Well, I thought it was really funny how Don Callis introduced him because he was like, something might have took him out and introduced Jake Doyle. Jake something. It was funny.
We've seen him wrestle.
It's funny.
Before.
Shut up.
Do you reckon he picked his name? Doyle?
Who?
Jake something.
No, we haven't.
Wasn't he at the World Series of Wrestling? I'm sure he was.
I don't think he was.
Wasn't he? I swear.
No, that was Hammerstone.
Oh, yeah. We saw Jack Cartwheel.
Yeah.
Not something. Because Jake something was the dude that was on TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Jack Cartwheel, not Jake Cartwheel.
Sure. They're all the same. It's all the same person.
Sure. All right, let's move towards wrapping this shtick up.
All right, what else have we got to talk about? Was there anything we missed from SmackDown? Because I feel like we went through SmackDown really quickly.
Oh, yeah. Let's pivot back to that. Cover off some stuff. Your favourites, MFT, defeated the Wyatts in their match.
Oh, I gave zero fucks about this match completely.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, the Tola Tonga and
it's funny every time.
Eric Rowan bit that they got, the segment they got, the
that
two
was
big
fine.
dudes fighting. I like that. Solo getting the lantern to distract Uncle Howdy to then get the win with Tama Tonga. Enjoyed that.
With his shitty bloody
hidden blade
elbow.
I was thinking that maybe I should use that because I'm like the executioner. I got to do like neck-based moves. Yeah. Well, I was thinking clothesline from hell, but I was also thinking like maybe I can just like fuck off. It's the story of the match. I'm the executioner. I decapitate people, Dan. Because that's all I've got at now. That's all I've got at the moment.
Come on our Discord and give Reece better ideas for his wrestling character, please.
Well, because Josh didn't go on Friday because he wasn't feeling well, but he's coming to training tomorrow.
Sure.
And Josh was like, well, if I like it and I sign up, we're going to have a brother tag team in Slam. I'll never know.
Oh, that'd be fun. I reckon you guys would have a good look too.
The Brothers Woods. It's fucking lame.
Brothers
Let's get off that conversation. Let's get off. That's terrible. Trick and Randy going face to face, I really enjoyed because I feel like
I think Trick held his own.
I think they're definitely going to have a moment in that Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership.
Sure.
So Trick holding his own against Randy Orton.
Yep.
And the proverbial shit sandwich that they gave each other, like, you're so great, but you ain't Trick Williams. How quickly the crowd is adapting to Trick Williams on the main roster is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's been 2 weeks and they're just like behind him. Thank God for the European crowd too.
They were very good.
Always so much better. I did want to talk...
singing Randy's theme, like the way that Randy, when he walked out and like stopped and just waited for them to keep singing. And then when the Iron Voice, he's just waiting for them to do it. Thank you for doing that because it was...
Yeah. It makes it really special.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about Julia with her first United States Championship defense.
Successful. Great promo backstage.
It wasn't terrible. I mean, I didn't hear half of it because of the microphone issues.
That was pretty annoying.
I'm kind of annoyed because I expected better. Not that it was a bad match. I did not want Nia Jax and Lash Legend getting involved to cost Alexa Bliss the match. I wanted a clean win for Julia in her first championship defense.
Are you telling me that you're not happy that the women's tag team division is more important and taking away the storylines of your United States champion?
I wanted better for Julia this time around, and I don't like the way that it started off.
No. Like I said before.
Great that she got the victory. It's about how that she got it that I'm annoyed.
Because it's the tag division. Because Nia and Lash against Alexa and Charlotte is more important.
Charlotte wasn't there.
She was
took
sick.
advantage.
She was sick. She wasn't there. She just didn't travel to Europe. I'm not a huge fan that all of the focus of the storylines is going on the tag division. Good that it is, but like I said, it just makes the other division seem weaker. And this is exactly what it did to Julia. It was good that she beat Alexa. Great.
Yeah. Great for the resume.
But then where was every other babyface woman on that roster? Why did nobody come out and help her? No one?
Alexa got no friends.
There's no actual... Was there any babyfaces over there?
Nah, Michin and B-Fab are injured.
And Tiffany's not back yet. Charlotte wasn't there. And
Jordan had a match against Alba Fire. Swiftly beat her.
Yeah, there wasn't any babyfaces. Fair enough.
Sorry, Alexa doesn't have no friends. The only other thing from SmackDown was Carmelo Open Challenge. Shinsuke Nakamura,
you
great
match.
match.
Thanks, man.
Sorry.
I didn't know who his opponent was going to be for the Open Challenge. And Reece was like, yeah, it was really good Shinsuke and...
well, no, I just sent my podcast notes. I was just like, here's the results from SmackDown if you don't want to watch it.
I watched it.
Yeah.
This was a good match. And I do like the
knee storytelling with Carmelo.
He was very overreacting to it, but I liked it.
I think it just worked to the story, which was good.
But also the shaking of hands afterwards and like putting like the older guy putting over Mello.
Yeah.
Give him a couple more of those before he then drops the maybe to Johnny Gargano or something, because the Johnny and
that segment
backstage was great.
I didn't even notice. And when Fraxium attacked Nathan Fraser, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
He's turning on him.
And then like as soon as Candace popped in, I was like, I honestly thought it was going to be Axiom taking out Fraser so he can run out in his like turtleneck long sleeve and his khakis into the ring to get the championship shot.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's
no,
what they were.
it was
That's what
just
they were-
Johnny Gargano.
That's what they
Johnny
were pitching.
hadn't travelled to Europe.
But I did love that. Like,
So good. And then Axiom just pops up out of nowhere. Like,
and he's like, "What happened?" And I love that Nathan Fraser was like, "It was the turtleneck, man."
it was you. That was a good little segment.
That was.
Let's finish off with a couple of news pieces.
Sure. Let's do
Elton
that.
Prince, tag team partner of Kit Wilson. Pretty deadly.
Wilson.
Hold on, let's talk about that for a second, because how the hell did we just brush over that absolutely mammoth theme song last week?
It's so good.
It's so good. I remember like seeing the Titantron and be like, oh, okay, this is new.
Mm-hmm.
And like hearing the song and just being like, okay. It hadn't registered with me until I saw everyone reacting to it and properly listened to the song without like the commentary and stuff interrupting.
It's a banger.
Def Rebel smashed it out of the park, bro.
Is it Def Rebel, though?
It is. It is. People have gone and confirmed it was Def Rebel.
Okay. I feel like this is...
I've already seen one video of someone, so maybe that person's lying.
If it is Def Rebel,
Congratulations.
you've done one good theme song. But I feel like it's also because like they were guided, like, do it properly. Like Jordan Grace's...
I'm a smooth real man.
It's got a theme to it, which is good.
Kit Wilson. It's so good.
so catchy.
It's so good.
Like Jordan Grace got Def Rebel. Like her theme sucks.
It's hers and Theories. Like, stop with the stupid shit at the start of the song to try and make it identifiable.
Except we love it when you're doing Kit Wilson's one. Just not everyone else's.
Move the phone. Hey, Kit, you there? Do 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 do. Kit Wilson.
I wonder how many times you've listened to that this week.
A lot.
by
It's the
the
amount
sounds
of
of it.
times that I've seen the clips.
Okay.
All the like 10, 15 second clips people put out of reactions to
Oh,
it.
and have you seen how many
I
Kit,
just scroll through it and it's just like,
have you seen how many Kit Wilson have done on TikTok?
yeah.
Where he's just lying there like waiting for people to respond to him and he's just putting his own videos up. It's great. He's loving this.
Yeah. Well, he's got a really good opportunity to break out as a single star for a while by the sounds of it. So
I'm surprised he wasn't on this show in Europe.
He was in a backstage segment with Nick Aldis and that was it.
Yeah, no, but I mean like
Yeah.
in a match with his theme.
Well, they are going to be in London next week.
Because he's
Kit Wilson answering the United States Open Challenge sounds pretty goddamn good to me.
Actually, yeah, that does.
But yeah, just line it up.
Yeah.
The crowd will get so behind him and he won't win. Just like the time they put Pretty Deadly in the tag team championship match the last
In
time they were in
London,
London and they didn't win. Roll it back.
Yeah, do it again.
But yeah, Elton Prince has undergone successful neck surgery. So that's the reason why he's been off TV. He did get injured in a match a while ago now.
Yeah.
And I assume that's why that Kit Wilson repackage happened last week, because the surgery was booked in. They're like, okay, this is going to be a long time that Elton's out. Let's try and utilize Kit Wilson. Let's see how that pans out. But level 2 neck fusion.
Yeah.
Successful for Elton Prince. So he's on the long road to recovery. He's put out a statement on his Instagram page. Kit Wilson wrote, I think, like 5 different paragraphs just propping up Elton Prince and how little he would talk about it, but like how much he's focused on recovering and coming back. But also Kit's taking this time to better himself.
Yeah.
And making light of a dark situation.
Well, and the fact that he said that, you know, they've wrestled since their independence and stuff when they were teenagers together, like Pretty Deadly is what they want, and he's determined to get Pretty Deadly back together again when he's fit, which is good. But you also think you got to give props to Elton, because this injury was like 6 to 8 months ago. He had to recover himself to a point where he could have the surgery.
Yeah, and that's
so like
wild.
that's a long recovery to have to recover, then have the surgery,
And then recover from the surgery again.
and then you have to then get back to, can you start taking bumps again? Like we know what neck fusion surgery is like. Stone Cold, Big E, etc. Like it's not the easiest to ever come back from. So fingers crossed Elton does come back and we can get Pretty Deadly again. But
Kevin Owens comes back too.
yeah,
We don't really have an update about him.
no, we haven't.
Oh, surprise Rumble turn.
Oh, he eliminates Sami Zayn.
Oh, no, don't ruin that theory.
Maybe KO comes back and faces Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania.
KO wins the Rumble.
I'd be okay with that.
I mean, who wouldn't be okay with that? KO and Drew?
Did you watch the
Mania?
Stone Cold episode with CVV?
I did. That was pretty interesting.
He put over, like, when they were talking about Kevin and Chris Van Vliet was like, was it because he was doing the stunner at the same time? Like, is that why he was the match? And he's like, no.
No, they just threw out a bunch of names and Kevin Owens was one of them.
And they said, he's one of our safest workers. He's one of our best workers. We want Kevin to verse Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Great.
I watched that podcast this week. I also watched the Shayna Baszler one, which was really interesting because I was never a fan of Shayna Baszler for the majority of her career until the back end. And just getting to hear things from her perspective about that pandemic run where she got called up to the main roster, went through everyone in the Elimination Chamber, got told that she was winning the championship at WrestleMania against Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happens and then they're like, no, you're not winning the championship. Oh, but you're going to win Money in the Bank. And then they do the briefing for the meeting and they're like, and then Asuka gets up the ladder and wins the briefcase. Like, I just feel so bad for her. That's a rough position to be in. To go from you're winning the title at WrestleMania. Oh shit, it's pandemic. No, we're gonna keep it on a big star.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Becky's pregnant. Money in the Bank. No, Asuka's getting it. Oh, Becky's pregnant. Gives it to Asuka. Like, oh, what a terrible 2 opportunities.
It's all Seth Rollins' fault.
Yeah. She got Seth.
She got big Seth.
Big Seth. That's the saying now. Anytime someone gets pregnant, whoever their partner is, they get big
something.
Enter name.
I did watch. Did you watch the Cody one with Finn Balor?
I haven't yet, but I saw the clip that everyone's talking about.
Where
smoking weed while he's training.
Yeah, that's right at the end. But there's also like the other part with Demon Eater was Finn's idea. Mostly.
Was it
when he was high?
Of course it was. The fact that he just like openly state that, like.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
They tell a really fun story of, like they started off with Cody has to say sorry to the Irish wrestling fans. So there's a story that he tells about, I think it's called OTT Wrestling, which is like their local promotion.
Yeah, I did hear him talk about that.
In Ireland. And Cody, in his independent run, so this is 10 years ago, it was him and like the Young Bucks and a few others and stuff. They got booked for this show.
Yeah.
And Cody just assumed because, I'm the big WWE guy in the name, I'm the big picture on the poster, I'm what everyone's there to see.
Mm.
So he did a whole thing when he was a heel in his Ring of Honor days where he got everyone to kiss his ring and stuff. Like he was taking his time and he went really long in this match. And then Ireland use a lot of public transport because it's a normal civilized country, unlike America. And so a lot of the people in Ireland had to like catch buses and trains home.
Yeah. I see where this is going.
The last train left at 10:30.
What time did the match finish?
Cody was not the main event.
Oh.
No.
The
main event of the night was JD McDonough winning his first OTT World Championship. Cody was still in the ring at 10:15.
Wow.
So half the crowd had to leave before JD even got to the ring for his match.
Fuck.
And so Cody was like, I've said this so many times to JD, and he said it's fine, it doesn't matter. But like, I'm so sorry to OTT and to JD McDonough for what I did. I did not understand. And so he tells Finn, and like it's a very funny story, the way that like he tells it and Finn's just giggling. Finn just enjoys it. It's very fun.
He seems like a pretty down-to-earth dude now that I think about it.
Who?
Finn.
Yeah.
I'm going to go have to watch that.
Watch that. I haven't watched all of the Live one yet with Stephanie. That's like 2 hours long.
Yes, Stephanie's ones are long.
Yeah,
for me, they're a lot harder to get through. So I commented on some post on Instagram this week because Bruce Pritchard came out and mentioned why WWE does the type of pay-per-views that they do with like the 4 matches, 3-hour format or 4 or 5 matches, whatever it is. So it's more easily digestible because when you get those like 10 match cards.
No wonder who he's talking about.
It's a lot. And I kind of went on I made sure I changed to the Dottam page. So maybe we get people like coming
when you
following.
were commenting. Yeah.
Because I just mentioned like as someone with ADHD, yes, AEW pay-per-views have phenomenal wrestling. But sitting there watching 4 matches on a pre-show and then 8 or 9 matches on a main card for a total of like 5.5, 6 hours. It's a lot, man. It's a lot to digest. Even sometimes with the WWE pay-per-views. But having the ad breaks and the entertainment in between the matches gives you a bit of time to like, not so much disconnect, but gives you that little bit of recovery time. So then like when your next match comes up, all right, next 10, 15, 20 minutes, ready to focus.
I mean, this might be a bit rich coming from two guys sitting in a garage that are doing wrestling content on YouTube that's now gone for just over an hour and 10 minutes. But it almost feels like there's too much wrestling content. And that's kind of what Finn Balor said too. Finn did say that he hasn't done a lot of interviews and he doesn't do a lot of podcasts and stuff because there is too much content out there. And he doesn't want to just go and do a random morning radio show with someone that has no clue of what WWE is. Like, oh, so you're Finn Balor. You used to be the prince in this thingy, right? What do you think of that? And have no clue of what he's like. So that's why he's sort of picking and choosing his moments. And I agree with that. But the point that I want to try and make is that, like, I know we're doing a podcast, and thank you for everyone that ever sticks around and listens and watches our podcast. We really do appreciate it. And we would love more engagement. And I'm plugging our Discord a lot this time, but please try and get on our Discord in our comments. Let us know.
Timing, mate. It's right down there.
We'd love to talk to everybody about it. Because we have more time during the week to just have a quick text conversation with somebody than you do. When you look at how much content there is now, you've got Raw for 2 hours, you've got SmackDown for 3 hours, you've got NXT for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you've got 7 hours of WWE.
Yeah, not including the other tidbit shows here and there.
Plus main event. Then you've got Dynamite Collision. Then you've got pay-per-views. And when you go, even if you take away AEW, if you just go to the WWE, because they're now doing all these podcasts on the WWE channels, you've got an hour of Cody. You've got an hour of The Undertaker. You've got 2 hours of Stephanie. Yeah. So you've got 4 to 5 hours worth of podcasts every week. You got Logan Paul as of the 20th. So in a week or two's time, you're going to have Unreal to watch again.
Oh, I'm keen.
Despite Paul Heyman not wanting it, I'm keen to watch that too. Yeah. But like, that is a lot of content. And that is just pro wrestling. Like, I love wrestling. You love wrestling. We all do. But like, I want to watch movies and TV shows and hang out with my kid and play games. Like I want to do other things as well. Yeah. There's a lot to try and stay on top of.
And that's why I kind of like cut out NXT for a long time. Like Dynamite had to suffer as well because NXT's on during Wednesday, AEW's Thursday. I'm in the office both of those days most of the time. So I don't have the ability to just sneakily put it on the TV behind me while I'm doing my work.
Yeah.
So they usually get cut to the offside. It's just a lot of content.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to watch more or listen to the podcasts like later in the night when I'm going on walks and stuff.
Yeah, and that's why I put them on when I'm doing my bike when I'm at work.
Yeah.
So that's why I have been able to watch a lot more recently, which is good.
Yeah, there's a lot of content. Go and watch it all.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got on this tangent, but we did. Yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe to us, though. Please.
Yes. We appreciate it. We just want to chat to other wrestling fans and have fun. The last piece of news is, which is kind of a little bit of a thing to end on. Riyadh is constructing their own specific stadium for Royal Rumble next month.
Yes, they're like building their own way in a car park.
Yeah, that's wild. They have so many existing things. Like, is WWE doing something pretty special, and then they need specific specifications for how it needs to be laid out? Saudi just building this for this WWE show, and then a couple other things, and then it's being deconstructed.
That's all they did. They did the same thing with the World Cup, didn't they? With soccer, they just like bid for it, and they had no stadiums or anything. Like, we'll do it, and they were like, "You sure you can?" And they like built everything custom built, ready to go.
Wild. The photos coming out, it's like can't really see much. It's just like you can see half of a bowl, and there's just like lots of scaffolding and stuff. But
yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool.
I hope it works out.
I think it will, because I think I can't remember, somebody was talking on one of the podcasts I was listening to. Even from a wrestler's perspective, they were like, the crowds in Saudi have changed so much. Because from 2016, when it was all the princes not even facing the ring, sitting at their tables having dinner, like that was not a great look. But since then,
it's fans now.
They are actual fans, and they really love the wrestling. And they're like,
I think if the princes do attend, they put them on the hard cam side, so you don't. That's not what you see.
Yes,
in the crowd.
Correct. You see the fans in the crowd. Because I'm keen to see what this crowd, how it reacts, how it goes. I'm like, I think we were saying the other week, trepidatious about can they sneak the surprises in that they were going to have. Like, one thing we didn't touch on from Raw was everybody chanting for Y2J in a bunch of different matches because they all got Chris Jericho.
Because he didn't show up.
Where was Chris Jericho? Not there.
Well, I saw the report that he was still technically under contract with AEW. Apparently.
Well, no, I don't
know if I believe that. I reckon this just wasn't the right time for it.
there was a Tony Khan interview, and he kind of said that like Chris was instrumental with starting AEW, and he'll always be our first champion. He's always
He was the reason why I started watching AEW.
Yeah, absolutely. But Tony did not say anything that he was still with AEW.
Yeah.
But he just kind of said he's always instrumental, and I've loved working with him, and I would always work with him again if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Very, very nonchalant saying
he's not here.
He's not here. He's not plans.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap it up there. We know we'd run fairly over time, but
there's a lot to talk about in the shows this week.
Conversations just flowed, and we had good conversations too.
Yeah.
Let's hope Sammy wins the Rumble and the championship from Drew McIntyre.
Look, I didn't think of that idea, but I didn't mind it actually. I
don't hate it. I don't hate it. A lot of other people are going to hate it.
The big dog Roman Reigns is coming back to win the Royal Rumble though.
It's the logical closure point of the Rumble. Big dog.
The big dog.
Big dog. Covered in dog food.
That was such a bad angle, man. That was so bad.
And on that note, we will wrap it up there. Thank you for tuning in. As Dan's pitched throughout this entire thing, come join us on Discord. Come have a chat. Share your theories and your predictions for Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, whatever. Money in the Bank this year. We've got some nice ones on our 2026 predictions.
Come and say hi to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget to like and subscribe on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as well. Help us to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. And we will see you next time down under that. Thank you, Mr. Dan Danielson.
Thank you, Reece.
Too sweet.